acting as a spokesperson for this group, or I realize everybody's a different voice, but you give me this. Is your contact information on here?
I put my name on the front somewhere there.
Okay. Because if
there it is.
Okay.
I didn't put an email.
Well, you're welcome to if you want, but as I said.
Can I hand this to you as
Absolutely.
well? This is a script by Sarah's Body Productions. We're producing this. It's going to be published next year. It's our experience going into the prison system with women and working with them, and sort of what we see as the revolving door of the prison system and why it doesn't work. This play will be presented publicly. There's already been two readings of the play that sold out. So there's lots of concerned people.
Are you one of the
I'm one of the writers.
Okay.
So this is me here in New York.
Karen?
She wishes to contact me through Sarah's Body Productions.
Okay.
We'd love to just talk to her.
I understand. Yeah. And you're doing that. Trust me. It's but physically not here today.
Yeah,
and you guys
I
understand.
I do. Yes,
I appreciate
absolutely.
that.
We appreciate you coming through the door.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Does anybody else have anything?
Goodies?
Well, as there's lots of debate going on, and I appreciate this, and we'll try and make sure that everybody gets a response from Joyce. But,
can she speak her own mind, or can she speak for her constituency?
Well,
will she?
She'll certainly speak to people, and her opinion may be the same as the government's opinion, but there's really no way of knowing what each individual constituent thinks, and you guys have presented a very strong case. That there's a lot of people that have a certain opinion, and there's also people that have other opinions.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
so at some point she has to make the determination when she's voting. What she thinks is, but all I can do right now is make sure that she gets this and knows that there are clearly a number of people who have a lot of concerns.
Right.
And a lot of concerns about the lack of debate being allowed in the House. House of Commons is our public democratic place for debate, and this government has cut that off. So that's very concerning as far as our democratic process is concerned.
I agree. And then the crime bill is a very, I think one of the problems is it's very general. It's not specific. And I think that gives people a lot of power when something isn't specific. And if they could see, where these men and women come from, and that we're just putting a Band-Aid on the problem instead of actually dealing with the problem. That's kind of the way most people feel, is that we're going to just keep building more and more prisons, and we're not dealing with why people are in prison.
Okay. Well, I know, hearing Joyce speak in some of the conversations she has had about it, in her mind, it's not the intention of the bill to be building new prisons, and that is not the goal of it. But it's to hold, violent and dangerous offenders accountable. Yeah. Those parts of the bill.
85% of women, incarcerated women, are not in for violent crime. They're in for petty crime.
Yeah. So
punishing them more just means that their children will suffer and their families will suffer, and we'll have another generation of a lot of Aboriginal women in jail. And we need to help them get out of poverty, and that's the issue. And until then, our prison population is just going to increase. It's not going to decrease. Proven in the United States of America.
Yeah.
Right.
So anyway, I know you're the messenger.
No, but as I said, I'm here to listen. It's clearly there's the same discussions going, and there's people who are bringing, probably people from the same organization who are taking that message to Ottawa as well.
Yeah.
Directly to the MPs. I understand that there were some people in the House yesterday as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I'm the person who's here right now,
yes.
and I'm glad to take this message and discuss it with Joyce and make sure that that she gets a chance to to address your concerns as best she can. And I can't make any promises on what what she would tell you, but we'll start here. And I don't know what more I can say to you today, because there's probably things that we can agree on or probably disagree on.
Yes, absolutely.
But
and our intent is that she gets this.
Yes. So absolutely. And as soon as I have the opportunity to speak with her, I'll give her a briefing on it. And this will be waiting for her when she gets back and gets a chance to look at it. But
and this Leave Now is a grassroots loose organization allowing citizens to be able to express their opinions, even though they might not be member of a particular justice organization or other. So we've got, this is a grassroots type of, none of us knew each other were coming. We all came.
Now, can I ask, is this tied to a particular issue, or like it's for whatever the issue of the day is? This is a tool like Lead Now to bring people together. Is that okay?
And
Yeah.
around this
But
crime
it's
bill.
around this.
Yeah, well, you're right. Well,
Today.
I know why you're here today.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have
Okay.
other issues too. Yeah.
And I don't know if all of you live in her
I live
riding,
in-
but I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes, I do.
and so.
Well, if you didn't, I would say go to your end. But no, that's. I mean, you know, she has to represent everybody. These aren't the people here. This is just
No.
this is your petition.
Yeah, and these are people who came by on the street who
Yeah.
said,
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
just
We
today.
weren't out there for
Same.
very long, so.
That was just in a short
Okay.
period of time we got collected.
This was actually kind of a last minute organization of protests, so,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
we're, obviously there'd be more people if.
No,
more
and,
people knew about
and
it.
some of you may have sent letters as well. That I know we've received a number of letters, and we are. If you haven't received a response, you will be. But so.
Okay, and I didn't get your name.
Sorry, my name is Keith.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
I'm Keith. I work for Ms. Bateman.
Okay.
And, I'm the lone. The rest of the staff is out at meetings. I'm just heading out to a meeting here. So I appreciate your patience and. I thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you very much.
Yes, we appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Bye-bye.